What's up, everybody? Welcome back. It's episode number 8 of Track Talkers. You're in the studio with 7 Deuce and Tyler Anticknap. It's the final round of Supercross, bro. Salt Lake City. It's wrapped up.
Round 17 of Monster Energy Supercross is done, dog?
Dude, Jet Lawrence. I mean, I think we all knew he was going to be special, and we all knew that he could probably win the championship, and we knew he could win the championship at the first round, but I don't know if we all necessarily thought he was going to.
I thought he would have a little bit more adversity, I think. Like, he had some adversity throughout the season, but it didn't seem to hinder him that much because, like, other than the mud races, I don't think he was ever out of the top 5 or off the podium.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, and he did make a couple mistakes, and he lost that 20-point lead, and then got it back.
Yep. And then, you know, by the luck of the draw, Cooper Webb injured his thumb.
I mean, is it really the luck of the draw, though? Because
I think a little bit of luck has to do with it, bro. You're racing Chase Sexton, Eli Tomac, Cooper Webb. Like, dude, these guys are straight legends already.
Yeah.
You know, and Cooper Webb was tied with him in points, 3 weekends ago?
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly.
Like, I remember, I just thought, you know, Chase would be better on the KTM. Like, I didn't think with him getting on the KTM and with how good he rode last year on the Honda of Supercross, like, I didn't think the bike was going to be this much of an issue for him. And I could, if I asked him, he would probably tell us the same thing. Like, he didn't know that the bike was going to be this far off, or he was going to be this uncomfortable on the machine, and it would take him this long to get. I mean, dude, just to back up a little bit, I have a lot of thoughts right now, but Chase Sexton, round 17, just got his first fastest qualifier. Like, if you asked me in December that Chase Sexton would get the fastest qualifier and would only get one and would come round 17, bro, I would have been like, dude, you're tripping.
Yeah. I 100% agree with you, and it comes at a time too where it's like Jet really didn't even have to be fastest qualifier. So is it really something that where Chase gets 100% of that, or does he still think in the back of his mind, he's like, well, I did get fastest qualifier and I did win the main event, but Jet really didn't have to do it. I mean, a win, I guess, is a win, but is it really a win for Chase? Because does that give him actual confidence against Jet, or is that just like, well, I kind of got that one given to me?
Bro, fucking for sure it matters, dude. Chase Sexton just won round 17 of the Monster Energy Supercross. Like, in the history books, Chase won that race. Regardless if Jet is, you know, going for a championship, regardless, you know, Jet wasn't going for the championship in fucking practice. Like, that motherfucker wants that extra $5,000 to be pole position.
No, I don't think so. I think Jet pulled back the entire day. I think second is mid.
I don't think it freaking matters, bro. Chase Sexton is starting to look like Chase Sexton again and get the fastest qualifier, gets the whole shot, leads the main event from start to finish. Like, he is building the right blocks to gain confidence on this machine, and it's putting in the right direction. And on top of it, Justin Barsh is getting better. Malcolm Stewart's getting better. The whole freaking KTM, Husqvarna, Gas, whole machine is getting better on what they found on that bike.
Okay. So, this is what I want to say. And this might not be popular opinion, and there's probably going to be a bunch of people who talk shit on me.
For sure.
But I do not care. That KTM is a piece of shit, okay? And this is the reason why I'm saying it. Because on television, Jason Wygant was like this. Oh, by the way, Justin Barcia flew back to California to try some of the stuff that Chase Sexton was working on his gas from what they worked on the KTM. Oh, so weird. Now Justin Barcia went from like dead ass last to just as fast as Jet the entire heat race. And Jet was cooking, dude. In the heat race, Jet was pushing and Barcia
was
had
all
it.
over him.
And that tells me that bike was not good. And everybody at that KTM pit better be patting Chase on the back. And I don't care if you want to pat Chase on the back for the changes that made, but pat Chase on the back for the fact that he made them make those changes, because he's living, breathing proof that bike was not good enough and Chase could outride that bike. He wasn't good enough at A1. They went, this is where Chase was last year. All of a sudden at A1, he's down here. How do we fill that gap? Guess what? It's not your rider, it's your bike. KTM, POS, freaking good-ass job. Round of applause to KTM for fixing your bike and getting KTM, Gas, and Husqvarna all to level up, because guess what, guys? We ain't blind. We noticed all your riders are better. So if it's the if it's the KYB mock-up internals, or you found something on the frame, or you found something on the motor, then congratulations to you. But if Chase wouldn't have got on that bike and pushed them and said, hey, guess what? This bike is kind of a POS and Chase can't ride it fast enough, they would have never made those changes. And I think Cooper Webb was saying that a couple years ago. Hey, we need to make this bike better. It's not working. And guess what? Now you put Chase on that bike where you know he's got the speed, and then they go, maybe it is our bike. Maybe our bike needs some work. And that KTM looks nothing like what a usual KTM looks like. Dude, that thing is so malleable to the ground. It's not all reboundy and super, like, hard. Like, it doesn't look like the rebound slower than hell where the thing's just like in the back. Like, the thing is malleable. It's feeling the ground, and that's what Chase likes. He likes a soft setup where it really contours to the ground. He can feel the front end. It's smooth. It's not like super like a dead feel. It's got more movement to it. They've made that KTM work. Good job, KTM. Good job, Chase Sexton, for pushing these guys and letting them know they need to improve their bike.
And just to set the record,
that was a rant, huh?
That was one hell of a rant.
Hey, tell me I wasn't spot on though.
I think some of our viewerships needs to be a little bit clarified. This bike was tough for Chase Sexton to ride, and Monster Energy Supercross and Justin Barcia and Malcolm Stewart.
No,
this thing is not a POS off the showroom,
bro. It's not as good as Yamaha. When's the last time you've seen them do good outdoor too?
I mean, they haven't done good outdoor, period. So this is going to be a huge test, because Chase Sexton was all over Jet, and we'll see in a couple weeks if these findings or this setup that they're finding on this bike transfers over into outdoors. And I doubt that it does, because of how high speed everything is on outdoors, and the bike is not stable.
Dude, there's a reason why everybody and their mom is buying a Yamaha. There's a reason. I mean, dude, tell me I'm wrong.
I mean, I rode the Yamaha. The Yamaha is really good. It's really good.
Dude.
Especially right out of the box.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, bro, but the KTM has gone backwards. Or, okay, that might not be true. The KTM hasn't made the leaps forward that it needed to make.
Yes, for sure. But it definitely, undeniable, they have found something.
Oh, yeah.
If that's with chassis, suspension, motor, like you said, everyone got better.
Everybody on an Austrian bike has been better.
Yes.
Like, it's not just one guy.
Yeah.
It's like, let's adjust the bike for Chase, and then all of a sudden you see it trickling down, and then everybody gets better. Maybe, just maybe, we might have needed to improve the bike. at a
something.
professional level.
Something like that. So,
Okay.
moving on.
Moving on.
250
heat number 1. Cody Shock hole shots.
Dude. Oh
Heat.
my God. I was so pumped for
Hey.
Cody Shock.
He tucks the front. Bro, into the wall.
I know.
How many times have we gone out to the Supercross track and we just have to go gung-ho because it's like race time and it's just slicker than owl shit and you're just praying to God that you make it?
Dude, there's been a couple times I remember racing Las Vegas on a mutter, and it was like probably the sketchiest race I ever did. But regardless of that, you know why I think? Because I've seen so many first heat race crashes.
Yes.
Like, we need to implement some sort of like sight lap, but not have it like a main event sight lap where they're like stopping on the track and checking out lines. We need like a medium sight lap where everybody kind of doubles the jumps and it's kind of like yellow flags, but you got to get your ass moving. It's just to get wheels on the track for the riders to feel the track a little bit and to break in the track a little bit.
Yeah, like that's what I was going to say, like a break-in lap. Like a break-in track lap. And like we're all at a we were. Those guys are professionals.
Yeah.
They're at a point, if we just have an AMA meeting, hey guys, we watered the track. We want to give you a chance to break in the track. You got 1 lap. We need to make it quick so TV time's up. Let's go around. You guys have to double on this lap. Everybody's got to keep moving, and then we have to load the gate quick. I mean, what's the difference between right after opening ceremonies, you already have the guys lined up. As soon as they're off, let the guys go, brush the track off. Everybody knows it. Line them up. Boom. Drop the gate.
Or let's just do this before opening ceremonies.
Can't do it before.
Why not?
Because it, like, I don't know. It would mess the rhythm up of the show. Because then you're like, okay, everybody hype down. Everybody, because the show's starting at 7, but we're just going to let these guys go out really quick. Don't worry about them.
Bro, the fans don't even know what the fuck's going on half the time until the lights shut down.
That's what I mean. How are you going to... I think you just do it right after opening ceremonies. Let the track cure as long as possible. As soon as those guys get off the track, drop the gate, everybody do a medium sight lap and go.
I don't even think we need to do it every round. I think it needs to be kind of a thing where, like, if they watered the track after practice on their prep job, then it's like a mandatory, like, have to check the track out.
Yes.
Like, because some of those hard pack spots are literally ice. Like ice.
We said that at the same time. Like,
I know, but you could tell, like, Cody Shock was like, bro, so just focused and committed, and he just rode that corner just like he's been doing it all fucking day.
Which he has to, because he's in the lead.
Dude, he's out front.
That's what I mean. There's no backing down.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No.
And he just fucking washed the front, and it sucks because he washed the front literally probably for 2.5 feet, and it was just enough to send him off and fucking lawn dart.
Well,
him
it
to the
washed
side.
and then hooked.
Yeah, but that wash was only 2.5 feet long.
I know. It's
pretty crazy. It's only
it might have been a little bit longer, but it wasn't that long.
It wasn't that long.
Yeah.
When you're going that fast and that committed, it doesn't take much to get you off track.
No. And that should just tell you guys how ragged edge we are. Or we were, how they are now. Degan takes the lead. Freaking kid's been flawless.
Dude, he stepped it up.
Vial running 8th. Hymus blows his goggle strap off in that heat race in the whoops. Did you see that?
Yes.
Hymus qualified like 4th or 5th, right?
Yeah, he was ripping.
And then Vial drops back to 9th, barely makes the main event. Do you think that's nerves, or do you think that's... I just got to get to the main.
I think...
Because, dude, he was behind Max Anstey when he was in 8th. Like, dude, it's not that easy to catch Max.
No, definitely not. Like, there's definitely some heavy hitters. And you know what I was kind of laughing about in the heat race main event? I was laughing. I was like, see, motherfuckers, this is exactly what 450 is like. You're
Right?
still really good, and you're not going to make the main in fucking 10th place.
Yeah, you're the points leader, and you're battling for 9th.
Yeah.
Welcome to 450 Heat 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Exactly. So, but, no, I think Vial was just, bro, from majority of the day and just all the championship talk throughout the day and the nerves getting into him, I think he was just riding super tight and he probably had a couple sketchy moments in the beginning of the race, checking the track out, and he was like, I just need to get through this thing and get to the main event.
Yep. Podium speech.
Bro.
Degan's podium speech. Dude, this is why I fucking love Degan, bro. He's my favorite, bro.
Dude, he's such an 18-year-old kid.
I absolutely love it. Like, I love it to my core, dude. This is how you know Degan is good for our sport. Hate him, love him, fuck you either way. This is why. Degan goes like this. Good to see that happen to him when, it was Jason Thomas,
Yeah,
right?
Jason Thomas.
Jason Thomas like, oh, well, yeah, Vial was in the back. How do you feel about that? He's like, well, good to see that happen to him. I rode great in my race. And you know how I know he's good for the sport? My wife laughed out loud. That's how you know it's good for the sport and it's good drama.
I mean, it's
when
true.
you can get the females to laugh about something and there's drama in there, that means people are watching.
This is true.
And all demographics are watching. You might hate them, but you know what? That shit was funny as hell, and it was awesome.
And too, you know what I love about it too is like if you look at him closely, he says that, and then right after he kind of like smirks a little bit, like I should have probably not said that, but
Did he really? Because
Yeah.
I thought it was more of a smirk, like fuck this fool.
no, I think he was more of a smirk, like I could have
That was
probably.
pushing the line.
Yeah, I was pushing the line. I'm like, it was a look like my dad might have a talk with me after that one.
Okay, so Heat 1, 250 Heat 1, East Coast, all the East Coast riders. 1, Degan, 2, Bennick, 3, Hammaker, 4, Swole, 5, Brown. Vial ended up barely making the main in 9th place. That was 250 Heat 1, all the East Coast guys. Now moving on, 250 Heat number 2, West Coast guys. Kitchen, Hampshire, 1 and 2 off of the start. I thought we were ready for the absolute best 250 racing in the entire world in the main event. And it was literally probably...
Are we talking about the heat race or the main event right now?
Both.
Oh, I
Because
know.
I thought when that happened in the heat, I was just rubbing my hands together like this is going to be the best main because these two were just fighting like dogs. Like you could see the mental games that RJ and Levi were just playing with each other and how bad they both knew, like how bad they wanted to win that heat and how much they both knew that heat race meant going into the main event to get that guy mentally off just that little bit. And I thought both guys did a really good job of getting their little pop, pop, pop jabs in to each rider because Kitchen got the whole shot, put some sprint laps down, but then RJ, in my eyes, stuck with them for the first time when they both had clear air and then ran it in on them in the last corner.
Yeah, but I mean, just to even back it up a little bit, Levi Kitchen stepping his game up from fucking practice to the heat race, like you knew in his helmet, like I know his interview on the heat race, he was like, oh yeah, the second practice I was just doing laps. I'm like, fucking bullshit, bro. You were not feeling comfy out there. You had to talk with Mitch, and Mitch told you to step the fuck up and get this heat race
I don't know.
win.
I could see him doing that, bro, because I could see that he doesn't care about that fast lap, and he was really like, dude, I need to do these laps because I need to feel comfy and just burn off this nervous energy.
I know, but bro, if anybody's seen the press day video where
He almost wads, right?
almost endos,
Yeah.
like I guarantee you he was thinking about that shit all night long. That shit,
Yeah.
worst nightmare for a motocross, supercross racer. Like straight up. We all don't ever want that shit to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But for him to come out, 250 heat race, two, with the fucking pressure on and gets it done and finds his flow, like, I so thought he was going to be coming out of the freaking main event, like, with some vengeance and just get the whole shot.
Okay. Levi Kitchen first, RJ Hampshire second, Thrasher third, fourth was Smith, and fifth ended up being Shimoda. Then we go to the LCQ. Our boy Lux Turner.
Damn. Just
he almost had it.
whiskeys
He almost had it in the heat. But, dude, he didn't really whiskey it.
I mean,
he just slid.
He
because
just Cody shocked it just right in the first corner. Just got a little too excited and just gripped it, and it was just so icy.
And then another track talker's homie, Marshall, comes through the pack.
Was ripping.
Comes through the pack, puts it down, does exactly what he needs to do, and then loses a foot peg right before the whoop section.
Bro, what?
On the last lap.
Bro, I've actually broke a foot peg off, and it's the sketchiest fucking thing you'll ever do in your life.
And, dude, people don't realize it, but you can still put your foot on, like, the mount.
Yeah, like the little, but
That's
it's so slippery.
It's so slick.
And good luck using your fucking rear brake and having any control.
Dude, how he... No, it was on the... Oh, it was the rear brake side.
Yeah.
How he, like, kept on the bike in the whoop section with one fucking foot
Bro,
peg.
that's how long his gorilla legs was.
He should get an award just for that. Like, what?
Yeah, I mean, I give him props, but god damn it, like, I wish he made the main event because he was even on my Pulp MX fantasy team, and I was like, fuck.
I know, and how, like, Miller was so hyped, bro. I know. Max Miller was like, I just conquered everything I've ever wanted in my life. How bummed do you think he was after the race when he's like, oh, he lost his foot peg and that's why I got by him? Like, damn,
I think
bro.
It doesn't matter. He still got it in.
I mean, he did get it in. He got it in. Okay, so
250 main event.
Let's move on. 250 main event. Here's something I did want to talk to you about.
Huh.
That's interesting.
Hit me.
Okay. Degan, Max Anstey, Levi Kitchen, RJ Hampshire, and Pierce Brown were the guys that I could see, and there's probably more, all using starting blocks so they don't have to move their feet at all after they take off the gate.
Yeah, it just picks their feet up.
No, they don't even pick their feet up.
They're on the pegs.
Yeah, well, like they put them in a spot where they can have their ankles in front to where their like heel is like on the peg.
Yeah, it's a European thing.
Yes, but there's a lot of guys adapting it.
Yes.
And I think that's the way to go.
Have you ever started like that?
I've never actually tried it. I've never had a chance.
This is a new thing that's happened in like the last couple of years.
Yes. And so the whole thing is like you literally don't move your ankles at all.
You don't move your legs, you don't move your knees. Like it's literally you're just moving your foot up like this much.
Yeah,
or
the tip of your toe.
Up, it's like back.
Yeah.
Because you're just moving your feet back on the pegs. Like your feet are down like this, and then it's like
No, I don't think so.
Yes, the blocks are like this tall.
Yeah, I know, but I think like their heel is on the peg like this, right? And their toe is on, so this is the foot peg, or should I say like this is the foot peg, and their toe is on the thing like this, right? Like let's say my microphone is the starting block. And when they take off, they just lift their toe like this, and they keep it on like that until they get past the rut. So they don't have to lift their feet up or nothing, and they're not moving. Like, they literally stay in that exact position. So they just, yo.
Bro,
I was watching it.
You're not riding your foot on the heel.
You don't think till past the rut?
So foot peg is this. Their foot is down, and their heel is on the peg. their toe is balancing them.
Yes.
So they're going to go like this right when they dump the clutch.
I don't think so.
Yes.
I think they dump the clutch and leave it until they get past the rut, and then they put their foot on the peg.
I mean, we're literally going to have to stand behind the gate in slow-mo.
Okay, either way, I think that's a new technique that is going to be adapted by literally everybody because it's
Vince
almost
Freeze
half
doesn't
the
do it.
gate. It's true. Does he not do it?
No,
We'll have to look.
he doesn't.
Degan gets the whole shot.
10 inches and have fucking blocks.
Degan gets the whole shot. Does exactly what he needs to do at the right time.
Mm-hmm. Rips it.
Vial comes from 18th gate pick and gets like a 5th place start, 6th place start. Shimoda makes a mistake in the first section right at the end and
Dude,
sides.
Did you see Kitchen sneak up the inside though? Bro, he passed. I couldn't even see it because he was so far back. But he passed somebody on like the white line on the inside, and it was such a good maneuver. Because if he didn't do that, he was going to be like 12th.
Wow. Didn't even matter. RJ 3rd, Kitchen 8th, Vial 9th. That's the first lap.
Mm-hmm.
Then Smith catches Degan and goes down. RJ.
What do you think about that? Do you think there was some animosity?
You don't remember when?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, there's animosity. You remember.
Yes, I remember.
Okay, RJ Hampshire, sketchy as fuck. Fuck in the whoops, bro.
Oh, my God, dude.
Holy
Nathan Ramsey must have been fucking just
stressing, bro.
Dude.
Check the man's blood pressure mid-race, and it's you should have been hospitalized.
Dude, RJ's so lucky.
RJ is lucky, bro.
RJ's so lucky that he goes so fast in the whoop section to skip 3 whoops and then still be on top.
Dude, not only, like, it was multiple times because he knew that skipping the whoops was faster, and he would just, like, literally drop front, and he is the best at making up for the biggest mistakes. Like, bro, I saw him, like, quad into the corner one time and fucking case the last whoop and pull it off.
I know. I seen it.
Then, RJ, it's like, where was it at? It was right after the tunnel jump. Do you remember this? After the tunnel jump, he goes inside and drags his leg, like, almost goes
for like
down
40 feet.
I was like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, when I was watching TV, I'm like, here we go. RJ's tuck in front. Oh, no. And he pulled it off again. Like, RJ, I don't know if he rode. Like, that was a little old RJ with a little new RJ.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he did not ride conservative.
No.
At all whatsoever. He's like, dude, Nate Dogg, I'm laying this down on the line. Like,
Bro,
I'm going
had
to give it everything I got. I know. And he straight broke Levi, dude. He broke Levi.
And two, you know what's funny is what you need to, if anybody rewatches the race or remembers the race, when Levi, so after the tunnel jump and you have that left-handed turn onto the mechanics area, and then you have that 180 coming back.
Yep.
Levi and RJ know exactly where each other are at every fucking lap, and you are playing a cat and mouse game in between each one of you guys. And when Levi started seeing RJ kind of creep away, then Levi picked it up, and then RJ started getting a little stressed, and then RJ stepped up even a little bit more, and then Levi got stuck behind, was it Thrasher, the first guy?
Was it Thrasher?
Thrasher, he kind of get around quick, and then
was it Smith?
No, he got stuck behind Smith kind of later after he crashed. I think it was kind of done after that or before that.
God, who was it? Who did he get stuck behind? Because it was Degan, Smith, and then it was
Joe Shimoda.
No, Shimoda wasn't even in it because he made a mistake first lap.
No, Shimoda.
No, Shimoda made a mistake first lap. Look it up.
Okay, I'm gonna look it
Just
up.
look it up.
Because there was a ride. Joe Shimoda was between R.J. Hampshire
No, he wasn't.
and Levi Kitchen.
No, he was
most
not.
of the race.
No, hell no. Absolutely not. Anyways, while he's looking that up, what I do want to talk to you about is Levi Kitchen. No, just go to AMA results.
No, I need to see each lap.
You're going to look up each lap right now.
No. I'm just gonna go to the mid race.
Anyways, I was very surprised how Levi Kitchen just could not catch RJ. He couldn't do it, dude.
Bro, RJ was ripping.
I know, but dude, like, let's put it reverse roles. If that's RJ would have died before he would have lost that race.
Oh, 100%.
RJ would have gung-hoed.
RJ would have came in mad skills, wheelie up high, fourth gear tapped in the whoop section, let down the front end, hit the third whoop, jumped over the whole whoop section, and then held the clutch in wide open and came around the fucking corner.
That's what I mean. Or would have crashed.
Yes.
Levi, it almost felt like he gave up because he didn't do that. You know what I mean? Like, I know he was riding probably so hard and he was trying everything he could to get it together. But, dude, I didn't see that, like, all or nothing from Levi that I wanted to see. You know, it's like he just, like, and I know Levi's young and this is his first shot at the championship and he'll probably win it next year. But, like,
you can't say that, though.
Dude,
because there's so many
let's put it this way.
things.
He has a good chance of being close next year.
For sure. If he stays healthy, keeps on the same track, and keeps on progressing as a rider,
yes. But it almost seemed like mid-race, he was like,
Addy, this is the final lap, and where's Joe Shimoda at?
third. But look at mid-race.
Yeah. Joe Shimoda didn't get by Levi Kitchen.
No, it was Romano. It was Romano, bro.
Romano didn't.
Yes, he did. Look at where he's at. It was Romano, dude. I knew it was another Yamaha.
Bro, there's 12 minutes.
Yeah, left. That was the beginning of the race.
But
Look at where
Joe?
Shimoda's at.
Yeah. Right in between
Let me
RJ
see.
Hampshire and Jet. I mean, not Jet, Levi Kitchen.
Yeah, but he's behind Hampshire at 12 minutes left.
Yes.
I thought you were talking about who he couldn't get by. I knew there was another Yamaha.
Levi never got by Joe. Levi caught up to Joe.
I thought you were talking about who Hampshire was trying to get by to get to second. Because Hampshire was battling Romano for a long time too. That's what I thought you were talking about.
What?
Yes.
In what planet did you think I was talking about RJ?
Planet Earth. I was here. That's what I thought you were talking
Well,
about.
on Planet Earth, I was talking about Levi and Joe Shimoda.
I'll have to go back and watch this shit to see what
you're
said.
going to see that you're wrong.
I got the shit on record.
Joe Shimoda, Levi Kitchen was behind Joe Shimoda and was kind of not really holding up Levi, but kind of blocking him because I feel like if he could have got past Joe and just had him and RJ, I think it would have gave Levi a little second wind or a little extra flow to get to that next level and catch RJ.
I agree with you, but
God.
I don't think he had the speed. I just don't.
Yeah, but I
think RJ would have done whatever. I don't think there was a scenario where Levi caught RJ. I think the only scenario was Levi gets past Shimoda and either RJ pushes it and crashes and Levi gets by, or RJ beats him and the gap's still there. I don't think Levi catches him because I think RJ just fucking goes gung-ho or all or nothing.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Right?
If Levi passes RJ, like, I couldn't see RJ finishing the checkered flag.
No. Okay, Degan and
I
Smith.
think before we go on, I think this solidifies RJ's 450 career
Oh yeah.
on
And did you see?
Husqvarna.
Did you see what he said?
Uh-uh.
He said publicly. He said my plan is to ride 450 all off season this year, then defend West Coast,
And then go 450 outdoor.
450 ride 450 East. Then I think he said 450 outdoor. So West Coast. So ride off season 450. West Coast 250, East Coast 450, and then 450 from then on.
You know what's so fucked up about that? Is like SMX goes like deep into the schedule. And then, okay, I'm going to ride 450 all off season.
Yeah.
The 3 weeks.
Well, it is 2 months, right?
I mean, I technically, yeah, but still.
I mean, it's nothing like it used to be. Yeah. So Degan and Smith.
Oh my God, dude. Smith has got to get out of Star.
Yeah.
Because
It was cool to see Smith have that speed, though.
Smith
like, where
always-
was... Yeah, but where was that all season, bro?
Bro, he had the speed. He just makes the...
No, not every
little-
weekend. He didn't have the speed every weekend.
Not every weekend, because I think he, in Seattle, I think he got pretty fucked up.
Did
No,
he?
Seattle was late, but yeah, I think he was a little banged up. Because he's starting to look like himself.
Yeah. It was nice to see Smith get the speed, but I think he got excited and that wasn't even close to a pass. Like, what was that, Smith? Like, I like Smith too. And like, I'm all for Smith passing him because he's still in the championship and shit. But like, dude, he needed a better run and
Through
to
the
be
whoops.
closer in the whoops.
Yeah. He was thinking that he was going to be farther ahead, and then when it was already too late to back out, Degan did the perfect thing and turned down in him, and luck of the draw,
Grabbed his
grabbed his front
fork.
wheel or his fork with a foot peg
and said, "Rah,"
and spun him out.
and then Degan gestures.
I know. Throws his hand up and says, "What's that?" Oh my
So
God.
funny, bro. Okay. Vial, we didn't even talk about him. He just did exactly what he had to do.
Yep. I mean, those are
Good for him, bro.
Those are the championship rides that you nobody kind of talks about, and nobody kind of prepares for, but you have to race the race and get the results.
Yep. RJ Hampshire, freaking what? West Coast?
West Coast,
West Coast champ.
dude. Hey,
Was
our
he
boy,
West?
our boy Anthony Amos,
Yep.
turning the wrenches for him too.
Yeah.
Local boy up in, what is it, Paso?
Yep. And then Tom Vial, East Coast champ. Degan still wins the race. What up? I will say this though, he gave Vial props after the race.
Yeah.
Like, he was talking shit, during the day, but he was like the best man.
And Vial kind of gave props to Degan too on like what he was doing and the mind games he was playing on the press conference and stuff. So that was like, Vial was like, if I was in Degan's position, I would probably do the same thing too.
Yeah, I mean, you got to fuck with them, bro. You never know what's going to happen. You seen Vial stressing in the heat. Let's put it this way. If Vial went 9th in the heat and did that in the main, Degan just won the championship because Degan won. Degan went first in qualifying, first in his heat, and first in the main. Degan did exactly what he needed to do. A little late, but the fucking guy was hurt.
Yeah, but still, I mean,
If
Vial
Vial messed up,
stalled it, tip over. I mean,
whatever.
11th is kind of easy to get.
Especially on an East-West shootout.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're that nervous.
Yes.
Okay. 450 heat 1. Whole shot.
Let's just breeze through these heat races.
Okay. 450 heat 1. Webb goes in and tries to saw off Jet's fucking front wheel. Yes.
Oh my God, I'm here for it.
And you know what's so funny too is like, they were talking about on the broadcast, and they were like, "Well, I don't know if I would have gone in like that and let Jet know."
God.
Like, fuck that, bro. fuck that Ricky and Jason and Bubba. Hell no, I'm going in. You want to know why? Because I want Jet thinking the entire fucking time, all the way to the main event, through the whole evacuation and everything, that guess what, motherfucker? I will saw that shit off.
Yeah, you better not give me a chance. If you see the number 2 in front of you or behind you.
Bro, if you could fucking get 1.5 mil or $1 million, would you take out Jet? Bet you would.
Hell yeah.
And Cooper Webb is a dog, and he would have sawed that shit off. Guaranteed. I mean, it was a long shot, but why not?
It kind of looked like he hurt his thumb a little bit on that one.
It did. It backfired like a motherfucker.
Hey, but good effort.
Yep, good effort. Let them know. Have them stressed out because we coming. Jet gets out front. See ya. Barsha riding good, dude.
Dude, all over it.
Barsha riding really good. Like, super, super good, actually. Hold on, let me, yeah, Barsha rode well, and then,
and I had something very interesting because, Barsha said he went to California and he picked one of the packages for the bikes that was better.
That's what he said?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So,
the Chase package?
The Chase package? The one with Chase's name on it?
Yeah, I guess.
Or
so.
the one of the 5 Chase had to develop.
You know what I'm saying?
To get it there.
And it was so out of this KTM box that it took them a month to develop it for everybody else.
Like literally machine it.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, was it better?
Hell yeah.
Yes, it was better. Barsha went from 15th to as fast as Jet in the heat race. Yes,
and Malcolm even stepped it up.
Yes, it's working. Okay, 450 heat 2. Sexton using starting blocks. Justin Cooper gets the whole shot. Sexton cuts the inside on the start straight. And Norin, shout out Norin for running 5th. Anderson comes from way back. AC gets tangled with Anderson on the first lap, barely makes the main event. Sexton runs away with dominance and pulls out the win. Poor Freddie Norin tucks front.
Oh,
I think that was a gift, though. That was like a Kawasaki thing. Like, Kawasaki was like, hey, bro, like, this is AC's last race. Could you just tuck front so, you know what I mean? He doesn't have to work as hard and doesn't have to.
I thought it was pretty funny on the broadcast that James was like, oh, AC just wants to do all the laps and soak it in.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Sexton wins. Cooper gets second. Great ride from Cooper. Hunter gets third. Anderson fourth. Ferrandis fifth. And then the lightning storm evacuation. Oh, wait a minute. Evacuation. So what I wanted to talk about, the only time they do that is when the storm cell has lightning. They're not just for all the people who don't know, they're not just evacuating the stadium for rain.
Yes.
They're not doing that.
Because we've actually personally gone to Salt Lake City and stood in the rain and sleet and watched the race.
Yes. And ridden in the snowy event of Salt Lake. I've ridden in snow at Salt Lake City. Raced in snow at Salt Lake City. So that was fun.
That's always a fun time.
Yeah. Cool little segment with Ken Roxon's son.
Mm-hmm.
In the Stasic race.
Yep.
I thought that was pretty cool. Saw Courtney on the line doing the job, getting it done.
When
Ken
we're going to see
Roxon's,
Baby Deuce out there.
We'll see, hopefully soon. I mean, he's only 2. Ken Roxon's Griffin's got to be like 4 now, right?
Is he that old?
Yeah, I think so.
No, I think he's only 3.
No.
He looked super young compared to the other kids.
Yeah, I mean, he did look young, but he also didn't look like...
Bro, and Dirtworks, dog. We can't run a little skid steer around an oval for these Stasic kids, dog. It looked a little rough.
It did look a little rough, but I'm sure they didn't have... They had time. They had to... Well, maybe they couldn't get it in there because of the evacuation. They couldn't have equipment.
Maybe. I just
Anyways.
shit. But I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah. 450 LCQ. Harlan gets the whole shot. And then the best part, last lap. Harrison, the battle from hell, right?
Yes.
So 4th place spot. Harrison is right behind Tristan.
Bro,
gets
Harrison
the
was
James,
ripping the whole entire LCQ.
Yes. Gets the James Stewart run in the whoop section on the last lap. I'm talking James Stewart. Harrison probably put 6 bike lengths on Tristan Lane in that whoop section. Like, that's what I would have done,
Had
too.
so much speed, he had no idea what to do with it coming into the corner.
And then tucked front, leaned so hard, tucked front into Tristan Lane. Tristan Lane goes down, gets caught up, and Moran's goes around the outside and fucking gets the spot.
Oh, my fucking God.
Dude, Tristan, bro. Okay, just for next time. Okay, I'm
You're
just
like
gonna tell you.
6'2", bro.
No, I'm just telling you. KTM start button as you're picking up the bike. Okay, we're starting the bike as we pick it up, so that way we can ride off because you were taking a long time to pick the bike up and get it started.
And if you don't have anybody in your back wheel, pull that clutch in and just hold her wicked.
And go. Okay. Tristan Lane, you should have made that main event. Oh, well.
Damn.
Okay.
450 main event.
Do the honors, Uncle Ty.
Bro. Chase Sexton and Justin Cooper coming into this first corner absolutely ripping.
Ski. Just.
Hey, I got to give it, like, shout out Justin Cooper because.
What a rookie season, bro.
Yeah, if Jet wasn't in this class, bro, we would be talking about Justin Cooper a lot more.
And Hunter. But Justin Cooper for sure.
And I think Justin Cooper, if he can kind of get in the top 5 early in these first couple rounds of outdoor,
yeah,
he's going to be ripping.
Yep.
He's going to be doing really good.
I agree.
Chase Sexton grabbing the lead right after the tunnel. Really good pass, I thought. Taking that inside line through those 2 rollers and then being close and then cutting back down.
Yep.
That was sick. And then Cooper Webb.
Yeah, wasn't that just such a sick pass?
Yes.
Like,
I thought it was so sick. And then
so pro.
Cooper Webb getting by Hunter after the triple, I thought was a pretty quick pass and a very aggressive pass by Cooper Webb. And I was like, damn, that Toradol shot must be working good.
Guaranteed.
You know what I'm saying? And then,
for all you guys that don't know, Toradol is the only medication that we're really allowed to take before we go out and
the
race.
Alpenstar Medical Unit prescribes it and does the procedure.
Yes.
Or it's not the procedure, but
they
it's a
shoot
shot.
a shot in your ass.
Shoot a shot.
Of Toradol.
No, when I did it, they shot it right into my wrist that hurt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So they probably shot it right in his wrist, too. But every time I've
on.
gotten a Toradol shot, they just shoot it in your ass. Like your little butt cheek.
Yeah.
Not in your ass.
The couple times I did it, it was just right into, like, the joint or whatever hurt.
Yeah.
And then Malcolm Stewart getting close to Bam Bam and almost colliding with Bam Bam right before the whoop section. I thought that was pretty fucking tight. Or it was just close racing, you know, because everything up to this point was kind of a little boring throughout the night. But then peak of the night in the main event. Thank God for Jason Anderson.
This was so fantastic.
Wasn't it so interesting?
I love it.
Like, Jason pushing Hunter high and ultimately taking out Hunter Lawrence.
Dude, and just cleans him out, too.
Just like a classic, like, veteran maneuver of just riding him through the hay bales. Like, didn't square up and, like, leave any room. Was just like, yeah, this is where I'm going. My bike is going to be on the edge of the tough blocks, and your bike is going over the tough blocks.
I absolutely love it. Keep going, because we're going to talk about this more.
And then, what I love even the more about that, Jet's right behind him.
And sees it.
Totally gets fired up, and just blows by Jason. It was like, watch this.
dude, I don't know if that was fired up or scared for his life and the championship.
No, it was fired up like, bro, you better not have done that to my big brother. I'm just going to fucking pass you real
Then,
quick.
did you... Okay, what's the next thing you have on the list?
Cooper Webb starts jumping right out the freaking gate. As soon as you see Cooper Webb through the whoops, he's jumping.
Yep.
What I just kind of cop up to his thumb injury.
Yeah, and that's his go-to.
Yep. And then Jet
Almost
throws it away. For him to come out of that corner with how much speed he has and how quick he's in the corner, and to come out of that corner and barely make the double all the way on the right-hand side of the track, bro, that was so close of him going down.
You could tell right after that, his mindset completely changed.
He was like, my dad's going to whoop my ass, and I better get this championship.
Straight up, dude. I bet you Lars and Pops were just like, Jet, you better settle the fuck down, dude, before...
Yeah, you just need to fucking finish this race. You don't need to do anything else.
Stop trying to fucking be the hero, bro. Chill the fuck out.
Yeah. And then Barsha holding a close fifth, well, I thought was pretty sick.
That was really sick.
Like, they weren't really showing Barsha, but
still
watching live timing and stuff like that kept it within 8 seconds.
Yep.
Throughout the whole main event was really good. Malcolm makes the pass on Jet, I thought was really cool for Malcolm, even though that Jet was kind of just cruising.
Yep.
And then Chase leads start to finish the whole time and gets the freaking main event win. And then as well, Justin Cooper, fastest rider on the track at the 6-minute mark.
Damn.
That's pretty sick.
You forgot one of the biggest things that happened.
I have it written down in the last thing. Hunter looks over and just puts his whole bike.
Waits for Jason.
I'm not done. Puts his whole bike in front of Jason and brake checks him and basically tries to shove him off the track.
I thought it wasn't even waits for him and puts his bike in the way. I thought he gassed it into the way.
No, well, you see him look over, make sure it's Jason, gasses it, and then locks it up.
Like, bro, the only dude getting away with that's Hunter, right? And you know what the funniest thing is, bro?
What?
I was looking on motoonline.com.
Mm-hmm.
They said that Hunter Lawrence got fined an undisclosed amount.
What's total bullshit.
That's total bullshit. They're not telling how much he got fined.
Because it was fucking
Because it was
small.
probably nothing.
Yeah.
It was probably $500.
And Jason doesn't want to throw a whole fucking
Jason
feud about
Anderson gets written up for aggressive riding. Doesn't get a fine, but gets written up for aggressive riding.
Because look at, guys, this is why this is so abnormal, is because usually AMA sends out a press release on the amount of the fine and who got fined.
Yeah. Like, makes it very apparent.
Every week.
Makes it very
Team
apparent.
managers get it. Riders get it.
Yep.
Every week. If anybody did a fine or got docked, you know about it.
Okay. And then Jason Anderson makes a post. Okay. Was trying to go 2 for 2 on the helmet grabs last night, referring to when him and Jet got into it and grabbed each other's helmets and got in trouble. But on the real, people, fans of our sport, be hating so hard on my character based off a 20-minute dirt bike race. Could give you more insight to my life and more interviews to persuade you I'm a good person, but screw that. That ain't me. On the track, I try my hardest, and I don't take shit from anybody. So if the sport needs a villain, then fuck it. I'll play that character. But for me, I leave the race with close. But for me, I leave the race with close ones, crush some drinks.
Close ones, crushing some drinks.
Yeah, that didn't make sense. But for me, I leave the race with close ones, crushing drinks, getting a little fried to celebrate a healthy season and the success we had.
Hell yeah, Jason Anderson. I know you're not a fan, but I am.
No, that's not true. That's not true. I hate the fuck out of Jason Anderson, okay? Only in the moments that we had a little feud, but I left that shit on the track.
Yep.
Like, bro.
Like what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, like, bro, fuck you, Jason Anderson, for talking shit to me. But I'm not going to see the motherfucker for the rest of my life and hate him because we got in a fucking scuffle and said, fuck you. Like, fuck it. The motherfucker's racing for money, probably more than I was.
Yeah.
And I was racing for whatever the fuck I was racing for because I loved it. And I was pissed because my heart rate's up at fucking 250.
I know.
Right?
It was just consecutive weeks, right?
Yeah.
So it
and
was
then,
just on top of everything.
And then once I got off the track, we were at a hotel and he said, what up to me? And it was no big deal. Heart rates were down. Fuck it. I don't care. Like now, Jason Anderson, he's got cool ass kits and he rides his fucking heart out. Yeah. And yeah, he's an aggressive rider. Sometimes he does some dumb shit, but at least it makes it fun for us.
Fuck, dude. If that didn't happen in the main event, it would have been a boring-ass main event.
And, like, what goes around comes around. How can you talk shit on Jason Anderson after Hunter brake checks him in the fucking middle of the race for fourth?
And, dude, Hunter has no room to talk because do you remember what Hunter did to Joe Shimoda at Paula in the 250s, bro? Dude, just straight teed his ass up.
That's what I mean, though, bro. Like, how are you going to talk shit on Jason Anderson after you literally did some shit he's never done?
You know?
Yeah, Jason Anderson's not my favorite fucking guy, but that doesn't mean I don't respect him as a racer. I mean, and I'm not a fan of the sport. He fucking rips. He's got sick style. His jersey's untucked. He takes people out. What goes around comes around. Jason knows that.
Yeah. And Jason knows how hard it is to pass on a Supercross track. And if you're going to leave that gap, he's going to take that gap.
And Jason also has a kid. Motherfucker, we got to take the money home.
And let's just go on the other side. Hunter needs to be smarter. And if you know Jason's going to take that gap where you should have known Jason's going to take that gap, it's really hard to freaking miss a green front fender. You need to hit the fucking brakes and check up. You can't commit to the corner and think you're just going to ride fucking Jason Anderson's bike around the fucking outside and make it happen. Jason Anderson's not going to let you have any room around the outside. You should know better.
And two, on top of that, Jason Anderson also gave you a life lesson. Don't fuck with Jason Anderson.
Well, if you're on the outside, bro, you got to submit.
Dude, yeah, and these 450 guys, we ain't fucking playing for little 250 chips.
No.
This is big dog chips.
Mm-hmm.
We're racing for big money, dude.
Yeah.
Jason Anderson wants to podium because I'll bet you his podium bonus is $250K, and if he don't make the podium, it's 0.
100%.
I'm taking Hunter out, and Hunter's taking me out for that spot.
That's how it should go.
It's not how it should go, but sometimes that's how it has to go because it's fucking Supercross and it's so tight and it's so hard to pass. That's what you got to do. That's what Levi Kitchen should have done to Shimoda.
100%. 100%.
Live and learn. I'll bet you if Levi Kitchen could take that night back, he'd fucking put Shimoda and the other guy in front of him, whoever the fuck it was, on their face over the berm. Instantly. You got to get by him quick, dude.
Yeah, you do have to.
Especially when there's a championship on the line.
Especially when they leave the inside open.
And this is just the full 50 class. I heard another thing. Jet said somewhere something. I could be wrong. We might have to fact check this. But Ash said that he said somewhere that some people should just get punched in the face. Jet said that, kind of referring to Anderson.
I mean, Jet could be one of those people.
Jet's wild, bro.
Jet could be one of those people that needs to get punched in the face sometimes.
Bro, I mean, let's put it this way, dude. If Jason Anderson knows he starts shit, just like Barsha knows. So they both know that shit's coming, and they're ready for it.
And they've been through it.
So Jet and Hunter just know when you get in this game, something's coming. And it might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but just know you open that door and that's what's going to happen. And you know that those guys are going to race you like that. Dude, when Barsha's around you, Barsha will saw off your front wheel for 15th.
Or whip into your front wheel.
Literally.
If you're that close to him.
He'll whip into your front wheel and not have any remorse. Be like, bro, I was racing my race.
I didn't see you off the lip.
Sorry, bro. I was in front. How am I supposed to see you behind me? How am I supposed to know where you're at?
Yeah.
And that's the way Barsha races. Anderson races all out, bro.
Mm-hmm. 100%.
And he's not going to let you by just because you're faster.
And you're not. He caught you.
No, but that was in whatever the race was where Jet and him got in the scuffle. Jet was faster, and Jet literally couldn't pass him.
I mean, I think we're beating a dead horse by now, dude.
Yeah.
We just got to move on, but
Yep.
it just is what it is. It's the 450 class. If you're going to leave the inside door open, you got to expect someone to be there, especially an aggressive rider like Jason.
Okay.
Like, we're racing. We're at the end of the championship. We're trying to fucking, get as many points, get as many podiums as we can until we move on to outdoor.
Yep. All right. Lit kit. These are my
Who do you got?
These are my contestants. Cody Chalk. Jet Lawrence.
I like the purple kit.
Juju Boomer.
I don't remember his
It's
kit.
all white with orange. O'Neill's been stepping it up.
I don't really like him with no front number play in the main event.
I know it's whack. He ain't gonna win with no front number plate.
No,
You can't win the kit. Levi Kitchen.
Look good.
Dude, I love what he did with the red background, and then he had red boots, red gloves, red goggles with the tiny red fox with the black gear.
Mm-hmm. It looked good.
That looks sick.
Yeah.
That's all I really had. Did you have anybody else for the kit?
No, not really.
I thought the RJ Hampshire all white looked good. But for me, the winner.
I saw some close-ups of Max Anstey's fly stuff. That looked pretty good, too.
Yeah. I think the winner is that yellow gear that FXR had.
Oh, yeah. That stuff looks sick.
That's the winner.
Right.
I'm not really down with the purple because this is my thing about the Jet purple. I thought it looked good, but dude, there ain't no fucking way I'm wearing that gear.
No.
I'd look like a fucking purple Oompa Loompa.
Mm-hmm.
If you're wearing that gear, you better be as skinny as Jet and fast as fuck. Because if you're wearing all purple and gold, you're going to look fat as hell, and you're going to be wearing the champion edition purple and gold gear, going slow.
Yeah, not happening. Not happening.
No. Hell no.
no.
Okay. We're going to go on to that dog.
Let's see it. Who do you got for that dog?
Take a guess who I got.
It better be Cooper Webb.
Nope.
Bro, the motherfucker's racing with a torn ligament in his thumb and getting surgery today.
I don't care. I'm going to give you a big, big hint. That dog won a championship. Who is it?
Chase Sexton.
No, he didn't win a championship.
He won a championship
this year.
You didn't say that.
This year won a championship.
RJ Hampshire.
Yep. That dog. You know why he gets that dog? Because there ain't one other motherfucker on that track that could have rode out that whoop section that many times like that motherfucker. And that foot drag and the fucking case on the start in the heat race. And the fucking... Dude, this guy was just wild, and he kept it together, bro.
Hey, all you need to do is keep it together for one main event. He did that.
Let's go, RJ. You're that dog, bro. That you are the guy. That was an unbelievable night. Dude, RJ had more saves in Salt Lake than he had the entire season, bro.
I don't know about that because what was it last 2 rounds ago when he was skipping the whole whoop section in Denver? Oh, it was last round. He was skipping the whole fucking Denver rhythm section. He was going top to top, and they're fucking 22 feet apart. Fuck.
Bro, that was so gnarly.
He's definitely learning how to save it.
Hey, tell me he ain't that dog, though.
I mean, he was that dog for this weekend.
Okay. What guy do we give the zebra stripes to? Or does the zebra keep or lose his stripes? Who is it?
Right now, they're a little translucent because we're trying to change our stripes, but we're not for sure if it's changed or not.
It's Chase Sexton.
Hell yeah, it's Chase Sexton.
I knew.
Because if we can have more of these fucking races, start to finish, fastest qualifier going into outdoors, bro, it's going to be badass. So the stripes haven't been set yet for Chase Sexton. So we're trying to feel where those stripes are falling. And right now we're trying to change our stripes in a little bit of translucent. So we don't know where exactly we are at, but I'm hoping for the best. And that is Chase Sexton not washing that front end out, being the fastest rider, getting those hole shots, and winning that goddamn race.
So what does he have to necessarily... He won the last round, right, at Salt Lake. He got fastest qualifier. What do you think is going to be the key factor for Chase to be able to win the outdoor championship and solidify those new stripes on KTM? Like, what's going to be? Is it the bike? Is it him? Is it mental? Like, what does Chase have to do in your mind to solidify new stripes as the guy who's not going to tuck the front and gets the job done?
He needs to get back to the, 2022 outdoor with when he was battling Eli, where he was just going all out and he was just fucking making it happen and being the fastest rider and elevating himself.
Yeah, but what does he have to do, I guess, is what I'm asking you. What does he have to do to get to that point? Like, what?
Bro, he has to. There's no other option than he has to do it.
Yeah, but okay, so
he
what
has to have the speed. And
okay, now we're getting somewhere.
And he hasn't had the speed all season up until this last round.
So what you're saying is Chase has to find that speed. He had.
The speed. He has to find the speed.
And what does that mean?
It means being number one.
So you're saying he still doesn't even have the speed and he's got to beat Jet. He's got to find more speed?
I don't think he's found the speed that it's going to take to win this outdoor championship. No.
Okay, now here's my next question. So you're saying to solidify his new stripes, he needs the speed to beat Jet, which he doesn't have yet.
Yep.
Is that coming from Chase working harder and
no, 100% no. Chase is already working hard. Chase has not changed his program. He has the tools in the tool shed. Okay. It's about the machine he's on. Okay, and if it can get comfortable enough for him to be comfortable at high speed and get that bike stable.
So the bottom line is for Chase to solidify his stripes.
We know
as the guy, he has to get the bike even better. We know
that Chase can do it. Physically, mentally, he hasn't.
I don't know. I'm saying
100%. He hasn't had any injuries. He hasn't fucking wavered from fitness at all. So I know he can do it. He just has to have that feeling of...
Knock on wood. Knock that wood.
He just has to have that feeling of indestructibility on that bike where he's meshing with that KTM as one and feeling that he can be unbeatable.
Yeah.
And as a rider, you get that feeling with putting time in, being comfortable, knowing what that machine does.
Yeah, but not only putting time in, but putting time in on something that you feel like can do it.
Exactly. And I'm hoping that bike he has can do it with some outdoor suspension on it.
Yeah. So, okay. So what's the first step in achieving? I have an answer. But what do you think's the first step in achieving the speed to beat Jet? Like, what do you think's going to give him that confidence that's like, damn, okay, the bike...
You tell me, Dr. Phil.
The bike is here. The bike is
You tell me, Dr. Phil.
This is, in my opinion, this is
Okay.
what has to happen to start to get him in the right spot.
All right, tell
is
me.
he has to be fastest qualifier
Yeah.
over Jet in outdoor.
He has to have the speed.
Yes, but it starts with getting fastest qualifier. Because if you can't, yeah, but dude, you weren't explaining the speed to at all.
Bro.
You just said the speed.
Yeah.
Where's
if
it
he's
coming
the fastest motherfucker, he has the speed.
Yeah, but you're still not, you're not giving anything constructive at all. You're just saying, oh, he needs the speed, the speed, the speed. Where the fuck is the speed coming from? Where's the speed coming from? Is it coming from the bike? Is it coming from him mentally?
What is the fastest qualifier coming from? It's coming from him and the bike and the track.
Yeah, but what do you think's the biggest factor? You're saying to me all the time that Chase can fucking do it. Chase has the program. Chase has the mental. So the only thing left is the bike. So what does he got to do to the fucking bike?
Do you know what he has to do to the bike? No. I don't even think he knows.
KTM, get the fucking bike right. We just broke it down for you. Get the fucking bike right, dude.
Yeah. It's not fucking Chase.
Get the bike right. Damn.
God damn.
And pray our boy Chase don't tuck front.
Yeah.
He don't tuck front outdoor. You can hang it out more. Get the damn bike right.
Yeah. Fucking get that thing to fucking get some guy that's going to ride fourth gear wide open all the time and start testing some shit.
All right, Pulp and Mex Fantasy. Fuck.
Oh, fuck that. This is already way too long.
No, just go through it. Okay, my Pulp team.
Sucked ass. That's why I don't want to go through it.
Oh, Ryder D, 32. Hayden Degan, 25. Chance Heim is 40. And then my last guy on my team was Julian Beaumer. Got me 5 points. Fuck.
God damn, dude. Dude, so I'm not even going to go through it because my total score was 113.
What?
Yeah, I sucked ass. I had Cade Clayson. I had Frederick Norum on 450 team.
Ooh.
Luckily, I had Dean Wilson and Chase Sexton. So I had two good picks there. And then my 250 squad was Levi Kitchen, one didn't get maxed out. And then I had, I forget the other two I had, but then I had Marshall Welton that got me another 0.
So in 450, I had Chase Sexton who maxed, Dean Wilson who got 30, and Justin Hill who got 32. But I picked Cade Clayson who did not make the main event, and that fucked me. And I ended up with I think it was a 198, and average score was a 172, and high score was a 260. And then I finished the season at championship SX rank 140 out of everybody.
Nice.
So that's not bad.
Yeah, I didn't have a bad season. I mean, it definitely wasn't my most consistent season, but I think the third overall out of everybody was my best position ever.
Yeah, like at that one event.
Yes.
That was sick.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that's it. Damn, bro. Championship's over.
Supercross is over.
Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the damn YouTube channel
and tell your friends
to watch that shit. We love y'all. Thank y'all for listening. And we will be back for outdoor. Even though I don't do outdoor, we're back for outdoor.
We're doing outdoor.
Because the only reason is because it's part of the SMX Super Motocross Championship. That's the only reason I'm in.
Hey, let's go.
See you guys 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Peace out.